Hey guys, it's Naira. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. What's up? Today I'm bringing you guys another zodiac video. Obviously, a lot of us are still in quarantine / isolation, and a lot of us are rearing the end of our quarantine / isolation. Why did I just say isolation? So I thought it'd be a great time to sit down and just really analyze every zodiac sign and figure out what we can learn or what we should have learned being isolated in this time. Every time I make a zodiac video, Aries and Taurus really be mad at me in the comment sections. So I just want to remind you, I do not care. All right. All that being said, let's jump right into it. Here are the things that you should have learned during quarantine / isolation based on your zodiac sign. All right, we're gonna do this in order. So Aries. If you're an Aries, what you really should be taking away from this time in quarantine is that you don't need to be moving so quickly. Aries tend to be super creative and have a lot of ideas, and they want to do this, they want to open a business, they want to write a book, and they move so quickly that they cannot focus on one thing. Like Aries have a hard time completing a task because they get inspired and overwhelmed, and they have a hard time focusing on one thing. So Aries in this time should learn to slow down and to do one thing at a time. Like any Aries that's focused on learning how to see one venture through before going to the next, this time would have been perfect for them, because it kind of forces you to stand still, and it's easier to have all your focus go to one thing when outside is closed, when you literally can't go outside and do something to distract you from what you're trying to accomplish. I also want to encourage all my Aries to see what you can do to help out and feel fulfilled. Aries have the need to feel fulfilled in their family life, in their relationships, in their work. So see what you can do to help out and really make yourself feel whole and feel fulfilled and like you're contributing. See what you can donate. If you can make masks and give them away to people that don't have them, stuff like that. Next, we have Taurus. I want to tell all my Taurus out there that it's okay that you're not making millions of dollars in the middle of a global pandemic. A lot of Taurus base their self-worth off of how much money they're making and how productive they are. Taurus is the epitome of rise and grind Twitter. We in the middle of a pandemic, but you can still make $1 million a day at home. No, just sit down, just have a seat. I want to encourage all my Taurus to use this time to really focus on your family. Sometimes Taurus can get really wrapped up in being productive and making money, and they neglect their personal relationships, their family, their friends, their significant others. And that doesn't sit right with Taurus usually, because you guys feel the happiest and the most whole when you are close to your families, and you guys tend to be very traditional. So really focus on being with your loved ones at this time, and stop worrying about making money and being productive and running a business in the middle of a global pandemic. It's okay to do nothing right now, Taurus. I promise it's okay. Next, we have Cancers. Can you guess my sign? I'm a Cancer. I'm a proud Cancer. We cry a lot. What about it? I realized I skipped Gemini and went to Cancer because Gemini's next. We'll go back to Gemini. I want to encourage all my fellow Cancers during this time of quarantine to slow down and stop Googling coronavirus symptoms and calm down and realize that everything is going to be okay. This is temporary, okay? This will not last forever. Stop overthinking, okay? And it just feels like the end of the world. It's not actually the end of the world, so stop freaking out. I want to tell all my Cancers to take this time to just exist, just be. Cancers can feel so overwhelmed when they feel like they're home all the time and they have to be cleaning, or if they're at work all the time and they have to be the most productive and they have to, be the people pleaser. Cancers, please take this time to focus on you. You focus on everybody else. Let this time right now just be about self-care, self-reflection, self-love, and calm down, okay? Calm down. Cancers tend to be so anxious and worrisome, and I hate that about us. It's look at Geminis, how they're just cucumber cool all the time. Look at Leos. Leos is not sweating the fact that this is the end of the world. They just don't care. I wish Cancers could be more like that. But That's okay. All right, let's go back one to Gemini because I skipped Gemini. I don't know how that happened. Geminis, y'all not gonna want to hear this. And a lot of y'all about to be mad at me, but it must be said.
Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said.
A lot of Geminis suffer with feelings of inadequacy. This is the time to address that. You're alone with your thoughts, so that doesn't mean go get drunk or be on FaceTime with your friends or not following social distancing guidelines and inviting your friends over to quarantine with you even though they've traveled outside of the country. Yes, Gemini, I'm talking to you. Address your feelings of inadequacy and do the inner work in this time. If you feel like you don't have enough money, if you feel like you don't have security, if you feel like there's an emotional void you're trying to fill, please address it. Figure out how to solve your inner problems because Geminis are they're runners. Like Geminis run from their problems. They're constantly trying to outrun their problems. But all my Geminis, I want to give you guys a word of advice. Everywhere you go, there you are. That means you cannot outrun yourself. And so now that you're being forced to be alone with your thoughts, please do the inner work so you can stop ruining people's lives. Lastly, I also want to encourage Geminis to just like take their mask off. And what I mean by that is like a lot of Geminis, they're not fake, but they have like this super charismatic personality that they put on around other people. And it's not, like I said, it's not that they're being fake, but it's just like Geminis have to like be on around other people. And so I want to encourage all my Geminis to limit their social interaction at this time, just so you can really feel whole and you can really feel like yourself. You don't have to impress anybody. You don't have to act any kind of way. None of that. Just be you. My Leos. Hi, Leos. I love Leos. My boyfriend's a Leo. However, you're not going to want to hear this. All my Leos during this quarantine time should learn, or rather acknowledge, because Leos are very intelligent, but it's time to acknowledge. The world does not revolve around you, not even in your own immediate circle, even in your own immediate bubble of people. Now, a global pandemic is showing you that every time someone's upset, it's not about you. Every time someone is having a problem, it's not about you. Leos are people that do a lot of self-reflection, but it's because like they're always thinking about themselves, and that's not a bad thing. I would like to encourage my Leos to really like reach out to people, make sure other people are doing okay, because Leos like to surround themselves with people that do that for them. So make sure that you're returning the favor. Make sure that you're making sure your friends and your family is okay and that they don't want for anything. If you can, donate money. Like, I know that'll feed your little Leo ego. I know it will. I just want to remind all my Leos that on the grand scale of things, all of us, even you, are so insignificant. Like, this shows us that everything is so much bigger than us, and like, let it be a lesson of humility. And this is not to say that like every Leo thinks the world just revolves around them and they're so important. I'm not saying that. Like, that's like half joking when I say that, but I do think that Leo should take this time to practice some humility. Next, we have Virgos. I love Virgos. Y'all are so funny. I want to remind all my Virgos that not only is perfection unattainable, you cannot expect perfection out of yourself during a global pandemic. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. to work out and then eat healthy and then work from home and then make sure you read 2 books a day and make sure that you're cooking healthy meals every night. Like, perfection doesn't exist. Do not chase perfection in the middle of a pandemic. Like, allow yourself time to just breathe. I want to tell all my Virgos that it's okay to not be like the most productive version of yourselves right now. Your house doesn't have to be organized and clean from top to bottom every day. You don't have to feel bad because you're not working every day. It is fine. It's fine, I promise. Virgos are a lot like Taurus in that aspect to me. Like, they just are like go, go, go. They always got to get stuff done. They got to be making money. They want to be organized. They want to have their ish together. It's okay not to have it all together in the middle of a pandemic, I promise. Next, we have Libra. I got a few things to say about Libra. I want to encourage all my Libras to take this time to sort through your indecisiveness. If you were trying to figure out what college you wanted to go to, you wanted to figure out what you were going to do with your career next, what your next creative venture was going to be, allow this time of stillness to help you work through your indecisiveness. That way, like, once all this is over and you can resume business as usual, you can really like hit the ground running. You know what you want to do. You don't have to second guess yourself. Use this time to really think, because Libras can be so indecisive. They can like vacillate between choices. So really take this time to focus on what your next step is, my Libras. I also want to encourage my Libras to take a break from being like motherly, from being like the mediator. Libras need everyone okay. They want everyone to get along. They want everyone to be okay and be happy. Libras, that is so sweet, but please focus on you. And also, y'all are too social for a pandemic. Like the people that you see posting with different people at their house every day, like very clearly not social distancing on Instagram stories. Yeah, they're all Libras. I promise you they're Libras or Geminis. My Libras, please stop inviting people to your house. Why are you trying to have a get together in the middle of a pandemic? It's inappropriate. Scorpios, I love me a good Scorpio. I just could absolutely never date one. I would jump off of a building if I was dating a Scorpio. Scorpios have all or nothing energy and passion. And so I want to encourage all my Scorpios, kind of the opposite of what I've been telling the other signs, like use this time to develop your business plan, your next venture. Use this time to start drafting your plan to open that business. Use this time to start that YouTube channel, start making that Facebook content, because when Scorpios can be isolated and they can put all their time and energy into something, like truly magical things happen. Scorpios, you should feel motivated to really devote this time to growing yourself, growing your brand, growing yourself like business / career wise. This is time like this is perfect for a Scorpio. You can be home reflecting and drafting exactly what you want to do to conquer the world. Also, Scorpios, get off of the dating apps, okay? When outside opens back up, you'll be able to find a boyfriend / girlfriend or another one, because y'all know Scorpios be cheating. Sorry, maybe that's a personal opinion. But I know there's people out there that agree with me, because y'all was saying it on my other zodiac videos. I think Scorpios be cheating. I say that every zodiac video. Like, this video is not even about relationships, and I'm talking about Scorpios cheat. Ciao, anyways.
Big boobs. What? Child. Anyway, so.
But yeah, Scorpios, use that all or nothing passion, that all or nothing energy to really drive this thing home. Sagittarius. Sagittarians. As much as I know about astrology, why do I not know like the plural tenses of how to say the zodiac signs? Sagittariuses are so adaptable. Like my mom was a Sagittarius and she's not even flinching. Like in the midst of all this, she's like, okay, I'll just wear a mask. She's an essential employee, and so she's like, okay, like I'll just sanitize my desk and like wash my hands every 3 minutes. Like it's not that big of a deal. Sagittarius can survive anything. After the end of the world, there's going to be nothing left but dust, cockroaches, and Sagittarius. Sometimes I think that you guys are literal superheroes, but even superheroes need a break, okay? I want to encourage my Sagittarius to embrace your domestic side. Hashtag stay home, Sagittarius, okay? Stop finding an excuse to go to Target. Stay home, embrace your domestic side. And I know you are super adaptable. I want to commend you for that, but have a seat. Sagittarius, this is not business as usual, okay? It's okay for your schedule to not look the way that it did 3 months ago. Please allow yourself to rest. You need it. Yeah, trust me, you need it. Every Sagittarius I know is on go, like we're not in the middle of a pandemic. Please take a nap, Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius and you're watching this, please just go take a nap. That's all I'm asking. Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn moon, so I really love Capricorns. My stepdad is a Capricorn, and I love him. We get along so well. One of my closest cousins is a Capricorn too, and he is hilarious. He went to Paris with some of his friends, and like he literally in the notes on his phone had like, he was like tracking favors and like money that they owed each other. And so he had like a list of names, and he was like, I bought these people a $12 keychain, and then like a name of a girl, and he was like, she paid for the Uber to get us back to the hotel. Like I saw a astrology meme the other day, and it was like zodiac signs that baked you a cake, and the Capricorn cake said you owe me $1.67 or something like that. It was so funny to me because it's so true. All that being said, I want to remind my Capricorns to not be so fussy, okay? It's okay that your second cousin, twice removed, owes you $10. You might not ever get it back, but guess what? Get over it. We're in the world is ending. The sky is falling. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. And I promise you that there's somebody getting a text from a Capricorn right now talking about, are you going to Zelle me that $24 you owe me? Capricorns, don't be so fussy, okay? We have a lot going on right now. Please stop complaining. And I want to remind all my Capricorns of gratitude. Capricorns tend to take things for granted. Like I said, I'm a Capricorn moon, so like I'm really speaking from the heart for real. Capricorns tend to take things for granted. So just be grateful, assess what you have, and express some gratitude, Capricorn, okay? And Capricorns, don't be so serious. Sometimes Capricorns can be so stick in the mud and like so serious. I'm surprised I have the sense of humor that I do, because Cancers typically have a good sense of humor, but that's because a lot of us go through like super traumatic things because we're really sensitive. So everything's trauma to us. But anyways, I'm a Cancer Sun, Capricorn moon. And like those two signs can be so serious and so stick in the mud. I'm shocked I even have a sense of humor. So yeah, all my Capricorns, please practice being grateful, practice some gratitude, and just try to find the humor in things. Next, we have Aquarius. Aquarius are so charitable, like super Miss America, donating money here, buying people's groceries there. So I want to encourage all my Aquarians to just really show out. If you can, if you have it, if you are so lucky, you know, please give back, all my Aquarians, because you guys do it the best. And a lot of Aquarians tend to have like superficial confidence. Like they're really confident, but their confidence comes from like a surface level because they're usually like physically attractive and, you know, really good at makeup and, you know, have really good style. So I want to remind all my Aquarians that you can develop like true confidence at its core that's not surface level when you are giving back. And maybe that's why so many Aquarians are so charitable, you know, because they know that that's something that a lot of them lack, is like core confidence that doesn't come from your physicality. So yeah, I want to thank all my Aquarius because I know that y'all are giving back and being super charitable and helping in any way that you can. And if you're an Aquarius and you are not, it's like literally in your nature. So if you are able to, please do so. And lastly, we have Pisces. Pisces kind of scare me because like y'all are psychic for real. Like that's a Raven, y'all are psychic. Pisces, focus on yourself as much as you focus on your loved ones right now because you deserve it. If there's any sign that deserves it, it's Pisces. Stop psychoanalyzing people. Stop overthinking your relationships. Just stop. Just take a break and just focus on yourself, Pisces. Just like I said with Cancer, Pisces, really focus on self-love right now. And not even self-reflection, because like Pisces can get like obsessive and like wrapped up in that. Self-reflection we'll save for another time. Just love yourself right now. Love yourself and treat yourself, Pisces, because you deserve it. I know that year-round Pisces are always doing for the people that they have close to them and that they care about, but they're also always overthinking things and psychoanalyzing. Just relax and focus on you. If you're a Pisces, go do like some skincare. Go put on a face mask, watch your favorite movie, order your favorite restaurant. You know, you deserve it. And that was all 12 zodiac signs and what they should learn in this time of quarantine. If you liked the video, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and follow me on Instagram. I love Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on my next video. Mwah! Bye.